All right. It says we're live. Do the technical stuff. Get that ratioed. Pull up Steam. Pull up Fallout. There we go. All right. Let's get back into it. I think the last time we left off, we had just gotten to Galaxy News Radio. We were looking for our dad. Our dad, we had heard from the local bar owner in the town near the vault that we escaped from. Said that our dad was looking for this man, 3 Dog.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened.
Please
I
do.
am 3 Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already.
You know my father? Is he here? Please, I've been looking for him.
Hey, one thing at a time. Nah, your old man ain't here. Not anymore. He heard old 3 Dog on the radio. Figured I knew what was what out here in the capital wasteland. And he was right, so I filled the old man in. But he split. Looks like I've got my way of contributing to the good fight, and he's got his own.
The good fight? What's that all about?
Imagine a picture, okay? A picture of the capital wasteland. All that brick and rock. A whole lot of nothing, right?
All right.
There's people out there trying to just barely make it from day to day. Fighting to stay alive and make something out of what they got. But then you've got all kinds of shit. Slavers, super mutants, raiders. They all want a slice of the pie too. And aim to take it by force.
So, you fight the good fight with your voice on Galaxy News Radio.
Well, holy shit. Aren't you a chip off the old block? You are as smart as your dad.
I don't really
Since
think
you know
that
all
was that
about
much
this
of an
cause,
astute
no need to explain the effect.
assessment,
Let's
but
get you on
okay.
your way.
How did you know I was looking for my dad?
Oh, come on. You're a spitting image of the guy. He's been here before, and now you're here. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. But if you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
If you know anything that can help me find my dad, please just tell me.
You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. He was here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
Look, 3 Dog, if I find my dad, maybe he can help with the good fight.
I like what you're saying, but this is bigger than just you and your dad. If you want help from Galaxy News, you need to contribute to Galaxy News. That's all there is to it.
To find my dad, I'm ready for anything.
Good, because this isn't going to be easy. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it. I feed it. I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument.
I see where this is going.
Yep, that shiny thing was our broadcast relay. Now it's Swiss
I'm
cheese.
gonna go have to
Without
fix
it, our
this
broadcast
car.
range is quite
I'm
limited.
gonna have to fight
Of course,
giant
the factory
green
that made the
dudes
relay dishes is
that
long
are on
gone,
steroids.
leveled, as in, we're never gonna scavenge that part again.
This is starting to sound risky, but I'll do anything to find my dad.
It is risky. I would never lie to you. But there's something behind those eyes of yours that screams, I'm the one that can get shit done. Your dad had that same look in his eyes too. That's why Three Dog's helping you.
Alright. How can I help?
One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it.
You've got yourself a deal.
I sure know how to pick 'em. You're gonna be the best thing that ever happened to Galaxy News in a long time. If you need any more info, I'll be here waiting for you.
Alright, there's a level up. Sweet. Let's get that speech up. I don't want to do as much. Get that big gun so I can get that mini nuke launcher. And let's add Carter. Let's do comprehension. Ah! That's not the right way. Alright, so I have a number of books that I can read that comprehension should cover. Now I'll get 1 extra point anytime I read one of these books, like Duck and Cover for explosives. Grognak the Barbarian, which I got as a child and I've yet to read. Nikolai Tesla and you. Energy weapons increased by 2. It's a high intelligence build. Come on. Yeah. Red pass card. Alright. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. And I feel like energy weapons are just a little bit safer with sensors and the algorithm. Yeah. Get wrecked. All right, let's get on in here. Let's hack this computer. Or fail. Oh no. any closer to figuring out what it is. Allowance replenished. Taunt. That's it. Got it. Alright. Activate the Metro Projecton. He will assist us. And maybe we can find a Metro ticket. Yes. We are safe from his wrath.
Security protocol initializing.
I think I'm going to need... Well, let's... There we go. Let's use some grenades.
Station security grid offline. Metro system not written. Threat level open.
Yeah.
Lethal force authorized.
Come on,
Commencing.
Projecton. Alright, let's pull out my laser pistol.
Attack on.
Yeah, critical hit.
A
Those extra luck points come in handy, and it makes sense to have slightly higher luck because you've got that main protagonist energy, you know? You are the main character, so your luck is naturally just going to be high. Unless you're playing as, like, a normal person, or just someone who's unlucky. NPC builds. Those have merit. It can get boring being the hero all the time. Let's... Uh-oh. I hope that's not a shot. It wasn't even loaded. That's a mistake. And it was a hunting rifle. Imagine being the sole watch, having a hunting rifle, and just not loading it. There's a bunch of whiskey here. I wonder if that... What's the value on that? Yeah, it's not worth much. There's this one mod that I'd like to... I'm contemplating adding. Fallout 3 modding is just significantly more convoluted. The engine's not as good, so as the New Vegas engine, so there's significantly less mods for Fallout 3 compared to New Vegas. And most people who really like this game just like merge it with New Vegas. With the Tale of Two Wastelands mod. I don't like that idea. These are two separate games, two separate stories, two separate visions. Let's get the chems. We could use those for destroying things. Frightened noises. Yep, disintegrate. Alright, let's... Oh no, I'm addicted. no. Oh no. Stop it. It's like they're trying to curse me. Can you stop with the violence? Ah! Got him. This area usually gives me... Oh! Ah! I'm not done. Disintegrated. Yeah. Take that, Raider scum. All right. Oh, sounds like there's a bit of a ruckus. Here's more of a ruckus, bruh.
Run, run, run!
Yeah. I'll bring the ruckus. Locked in. Oh no. Zombie! 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 Skibbity-dop. Let's... Do I still have the... Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm actually going to use... Don't. Just because it sounds better doesn't mean it is better. So lockpick that for some reason. Nothing in there. What do we got over here? Alright, let's go here. Skibbity dog. Yeah. Laser pistol. Those crits. Alright, so let's meander on this way. Pretentious way of saying walk. Let's pretentiously walk over here. Yeah. Who's next? I waiting around? A smart person would not wait around. Yeah. Alright. There's a spooky boy over here. Oh no. Alright, so one thing I've learned playing Fallout games is you'll have the best time if you would invest at least a little bit in both speech and luck. Alright, so okay, so playing the very first Fallout game, the niche thing, the special thing about Fallout is that you're able to talk the final boss down. Like you in the first game, it's this Cronenberg disgusting mass of human flesh just like merged together and sentient, right? You can talk him down from his plan of world domination. And then he just, he ends he blesses himself up. He ends it. And then you win the game that way if you have high charisma. And it's not like contrived either. Like you have to present evidence. Like this is why your plan is flawed. This is why everything you're doing is just absolutely monstrous and you need to stop. And then he's like, oh wow, dude, you're right. I can't believe I did this. I can't live with myself. And then bless up. But you need like to have a high speech skill in order to do that. And then luck, just because like the crits are nice. It gives you the ability to use the Mysterious Stranger, which is a very unique part of Fallout. In any game, if you're not using the Mysterious Stranger, you're missing a vital core part of the Fallout experience. So in my opinion, the best way to get the full Fallout experience and enjoy it is just at least a little bit of speech and a little bit of luck, if not those in spades. Oh, I'm surrounded. I think I made a wrong turn somewhere too, because this is not the right area. I missed like all those shots. So let's reload. Alright, so you want to get close, huh? Let's... There's still somebody. let's get that 8 up. Got him. Alright, so regular guns is not her specialty. She's... Ooh, I'm glad I came in here. I'm gonna have to drop some gear or something. I don't need that. That's just a waste of space. Let's go for this. Let's go for that. Let's go for this. Alright, so I guess I could do some reconnaissance. I'm here. What is in this area anyway? So much desolate. Ooh, a bed. Oh, that's not... I'm not very comfortable with sleeping here, but I don't really have much choice, do I? Got some scrap metal. We can bring that to Megaton. It pays to be one of the good guys. Grab the fission battery, because it's worth some money. Grab that. Ammunition. Think of GTA Vice City there for a second. Get some Z's so we can get our well-rested bonus back, and just because I'm trying to play at least somewhat realistically. No idea what's in this area, so I'm just kind of exploring. Oh, let's just turn around. I don't want to waste the ammo. Wait, energy weapons? Okay. There's the Capitol building. I really like this lighting. The lighting here is definitely better than it was in New Vegas. Alright, back into the metro to get to where we're actually supposed to be. Turn on our Pit-Boy light. I might not be very skilled with these firearms, but semi-automatic is great against these feral ghouls because of how quickly they run. There is a mod that removes the growl, the roar animation, which makes them, I don't know, they don't spook you as much, but they'll jump scare you more, if that makes sense. Like, the growl is scary if you don't hear it coming, and they just surprise you. But if they don't, like, the growl animation just lets you kind of, like, if you know where they are, they're easy to take out because they growl first almost every time. How do I... Navigating this metro is a bit of a headache. But they used the metro system to break the city, DC, into several sections because the engine couldn't handle. It wouldn't be able to handle one big, large, open city. Just look at Fallout 4. It's got all those improvements, and it can barely handle what it has. At least on release. That's a game I'm going to play on here, definitely. I'm going to do a deep dive into both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Oh no. Let's take some stim packs. And you know the thing. Disintegrated. Never should have come here. Let's go this way, as highlighted by the Brotherhood of Steel emblem. Mall outpost. Excuse me. Museum station. Oh. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. I'm gonna take your bottle caps. Oh, you think so, huh? Hold on. Disintegrated. I wonder if she had anything of value. Ooh, I think I can do something with a cherry bomb. Or maybe not. I don't know. Darts are actually... I think I remember them being worth something. And they don't cost anything. So they're they're ammo for a dart gun. So... Okay, let's go. Raider scum. So there's many different ways you can play these Fallout games, and each one has, like, they probably have more content towards one or the other, but as I mentioned earlier, if you want, like, the real Fallout experience, you have to invest a little bit in speech and a little bit in luck, if not, like, heavy into both. If you like a challenge, maybe not luck so much, but the mysterious stranger is iconic to the Fallout experience. And the speech checks and having high charisma is also, like, iconic to the Fallout experience. Alright. That's a knuckle pistol. Yeah, get wrecked. Can we stop? I'm going to... There's got to be a way to... I guess not. I was hoping to turn off that camera because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. I'm still very unfamiliar with intricacies of that. I've asked ChatGPT, and they're more like, oh, watch out for music. Which I did. I turned off the radio. It's kind of a shame. I'm thinking about replacing or adding a radio station that has just like an AI interview, so we have something to listen to other than my yapping, and I can like showcase that a little bit. But now that I mention AI, I'm worried. Like, I've seen some of that stuff might affect how things are seen in the algorithm, so I don't know. It's still cool. I'd showcase it, or at least show it off. But I'm playing the mostly vanilla experience. I've got like the Butcher Pete script extenders ready and primed, I think. I have I added a mod that excuse me. I added a mod which doesn't, it allows the DLC to steadily come into my quest log based off of my location instead of just spamming me at the start. If you watch the intro, like, you'll notice like I don't get any DLC notifications, but they're here. All the DLCs in the game, I just have to get closer to those locations, or my levels have to go up a little bit. A little bit more realistic. Alright, so let's watch out for all the things that could feed us that grimace shake here. Excuse me. Alright, so let's throw a grenade.
Get away! Get away!
This is another reason why it's important to invest in explosives pretty early on. Besides disarming the megaton bomb, it'll help you take on these super mutants, which are a bit difficult if you don't have the right skills. What's wrong? Good job, Vats.
I'm gonna eat your arms when you're dead, human!
Is that close enough for you? Does that work? Alright. Let's take some stim packs. Let's go this way, I think.
Tech welcomes you to our new line of subterranean vaults featuring our patented Triple S technology. Triple S technology is Vault Tech's convergence of the three most important parts of apocalyptic endurance: safety, survivability, and sanitation.
It was all cap. They were all experiments done by the deep state and the companies that financed or were financed by the deep state. Damn the deep state.
Concerns about security? Our Eye on You cameras enable the vault leaders to watch the unlikely event arise that the planet is laid to waste. We hope you've enjoyed our tour today. If you have any further questions, please take a brochure from our helpful Vault Tech guide.
Alright, let's go this way. Let's get in here. Alright, let's... Yes! Alright, running low on the explosives, so let's... Yeah! go. Critical hit. Duck. Laser rifle. Wow, where are you? Over here.
Run away!
Got him. Alright, where are my hotkeys? Oh, that should be it, right? There we go. About ready to go through another level up. Yeah.
Now try and hide from them!
Get a load of this. No, it was broken. How dare you? Ah. Stupid. Never should have come here. Alright, so I could do more explosive damage. I could do... Ooh, no, I need... And then... And then... There we go. Now I can do 50 plus damage every time I see a mutated insect like a rad roach, a giant ant, or, the most important part, rad scorpions. Got 'em. So let's get this. Let's get this. This is what we came here for, the Virgo dish. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Any scrap metal? There we go. We want that scrap metal. Is that mechanic in Megaton said he would skibbity pay us for any scrap metal that we acquired so we can get the water pump leaks fixed, because that is going to cause some turbulence. Even if I've already fixed the current problems, there will be problems in the future. There's a disgusting pile of human blah 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 blah. Alright, so let's... We don't need to be here anymore. Moving along. Oh, okay. I wasn't in here before. Better watch out.
For as long as history has been recorded, man has had an insatiable hunger for knowledge regarding the universe.
Alright, what's in here? Ooh, glad I took the detour. Accidentally. Nuka-Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. Gun cabinet, that's hard. There is something trying to get the drop on us. Uh-oh. Yes! Ooh, that was nice. That felt great. That felt wonderful. Alright, so let's get the rest of this problem ratio. Skippity dop. Never should have come here. Alright, I did that. Alright. Trying to get out of here and I keep running into different stuff. Different things to pick up. Let's just go out the way we came then. All right. Let's go up here. Redundancy, 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 redundancy. Alright, now we can hop over this. Alright, so I'm about to go back out into a war zone, so let's eat a few things. Nuka-Cola. What's going to be my weapon of choice? Alright, let's just go with the 10 mil. Sneak over here. Oh, no, we need to get to... You know the thing. Get over here. All right. All right, we made it.
I've been getting more and more reports of these
The radio audio should be down. Don't need to end stream for music. Alright, let's take a... let me go through the elevator animation, then I'll take a sip of water. Alright. We're at the top. This is actually a nice little safe house. It's cool that well, he doesn't necessarily hook you up with it, but you can sleep here. Pretty sure there's a there's a bed right over here. So imagine like spending a night or something here as a safe house. You got this beautiful view of the Capitol building. Well, I guess as beautiful as this place can be. Seems like a good defensive position too if you had a sniper. Alright, let's quit yapping. Let's get some Z's. Alright. Can I leave from up here, or do I need to... Let's just go down. Okay. Now, let's turn off the pit boy. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Okay. Alright, so... let's just... Alright, free dog. Let's get this ratioed. I did your dirty work, you charlatan.
Hey, all right! The hero of the wasteland returns.
Thanks, Three Dog. I was just glad to help with the good fight.
Hey, you're the one that deserves all the thanks. You struck a major blow against tyranny. Now, GNR can be heard clear across the Capitol Wasteland again. That'll give Eden and those muties something to think about. But before I get back to my calling, I bet you want to hear about your dad.
Please, I miss him so much.
Whoa now, dry your eyes. A promise is a promise, and I will provide. When your dad passed through here, he and I talked for a good long time. He's a real stand-up kind of guy. He mentioned some scientific mumbo-jumbo which didn't make sense to me, and mentioned something called Project Purity. He also said something about going to visit a Dr. Lee in Rivet City. Then he left in a hurry.
Rivet City? Where's that?
You've never heard of Rivet City? Wow. Just... wow. Well, a whole bunch of people got together and turned a beached aircraft carrier into a town. Pretty cool, huh? Just follow the river south from here. There's no way you can miss it. Anytime you need a place to crash, duck in here. Be glad to provide.
Alright, so we need to go to Rivet City and talk to Dr. Lee. Rivet City is not an easy place to get to. We are going to need some ammo. Let's go to Megaton.
Yes?
How very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm your new Robo. Good evening, madam.
We've already had this discussion. I know you're my butler. Alright, let's go talk to
Things are going well
Moira.
with you today, madam.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe.
Alright. So long as it doesn't have that red 40 in it. That stuff is atrocious. Skibbity dop 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 dop. Up here. Water processing plant. No. Do I want to be here? No, I want to be at Moira's. Crater Side Supply.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground. Like potatoes. And hot because they, explode. Anyway, what's up?
I haven't been to Minefield yet. Hold on.
It's not just because they say the place is haunted, is it? Because that's no reason to avoid the place. Ghosts don't exist. But landmines do. Oh boy, do they. And that's what we need to study.
Just let me see what you
Sure
have
thing.
for sale, you psychopath. Yeah, let's get those energy cells. Tunnel snakes rule. Get rid of the cigarettes, that's easy money.
Good hunting.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I thought about doing something first before this, but then I'm like, I said I was gonna do Fallout, and I didn't want to be confusing, and I'll just put more hours into this. It's a game that will take a lot of time, and it'll require an investment. Oh, here's
Some drugs.
these caravan guys are awesome.
Ah, welcome, weary traveler.
You
they
look
go
like
in
a traveler in need of
a
relaxation
rotation.
and
They're
the
from like a
finest of
certain
chemical
area that's
assistance.
invested in
Well,
doing
wander no more, my
caravans,
good friend,
and they
for
come
I am
to like
Doc
certain.
Hoff,
They go to all
procurer
the
of the finest
major
of medical
settlements.
goods and chemical
And
assistance.
this guy,
Now,
as
how
you
may
can
I
tell,
help you?
does the. You can buy a lot of different medicinal things from him. This is 2006, I think. 2006, 2007. New Vegas was 2008.
Let's see.
New
what the
Vegas
good
doesn't look
doctor
very
has in
good
his
though,
magic
vanilla,
bag.
because
Shall we?
it was rushed. But it has it. New Vegas has better writing. But this, like, if you were to get your English teacher to break this down, I think they would say that this makes a better setting for a post-apocalyptic tragedy. This wasteland here. I love the lighting in this game compared to New Vegas, which has like that old western, like urine yellow color to it. This place is just desolate, it's sad, and that's what Fallout is supposed to be about. And I mentioned earlier, and I'll yap about it again. The very first Fallout game, you play as a vault dweller who comes out to the surface to help their overseer, the leader of the vault, find a new water chip. You can talk the main boss out of the fight. Like, you can just tell him that his whole plan is fruitless, it's pointless, and it's just chaotic. And the final boss is just like this. He's like a Cronenberg monster. He's like a amalgamation of a bunch of human beings morphed into one. Like, he's just like this giant flesh monster, right? You can talk him down if you have a high enough speech. And that's one of the perks. That's like one of the things that gives Fallout its identity, is the ability to do speech checks, talk enemies down, get certain items. It's very reminiscent of, say, Dungeons and Dragons. The second thing I think that gives Fallout its identity is the luck perk. It gives you all sorts of random chance occurrences, critical hits. It gives you accesses to perks like the Mysterious Stranger, which is a random guy that can help you out during battle when you're using VATS, which is very iconic to the Fallout franchise. All the games have the Mysterious Stranger. Alright, so we are going... Right now we're working on a wasteland survival guide for our quirky, potentially crazy friend Moira. She wants us to go to Minefield, which is haunted, allegedly, and pick up mines and investigate and do reconnaissance of the area. Now, to add further to your point about graphics, like, yeah, the graphics aren't bad in this game. The faces are well done. It's New Vegas that needs, like, the mods to upgrade the graphics for the faces. This game, like, this lighting is great. There's a few mods I'm thinking about adding that add, like, animation to these pylons here, because right now they're pretty static. And that really adds to the ambiance. But, like, take a look at this sky and the lighting. And when we play New Vegas, I'll play vanilla and I'll point it out to you. And then I'll add this lighting. And I think you'll agree that it's just better. I gotta get to Minefield first. My dad allegedly is in Rivet City. Alright, so you start... I'm not sure if I covered that point, but you start as a vault dweller. Your dad suddenly leaves the vault someday when you're like 19. And then you leave the vault because the overseer, he's livid because nobody's supposed to leave the vault. Your dad did it. Now everybody thinks, oh, well, what if we can leave the vault too? That threatens his leadership. If there's nobody in the vault, then there's nobody leading the vault. There's no reason for him to be a leader. And the primary objective of that vault is to see how long they can maintain a population over long periods of time. It's a science experiment. All the vaults are science experiments done by the deep state. Yeah. What else is watching me, though? Huh. Scrap metal. We're collecting scrap metal because we did a quest earlier in Megaton, that big town we were in earlier, where we talked to Moira, and there we helped the guy who runs the water purifier with some leaks, and he said he'll give us money for any scrap metal we collect to help prevent future problems, or to have supplies on hand if there's future problems with the pipes. Another point in Fallout 3's favor is, like, I'm traveling through these areas and there's just like no civilization. There's just nothing. New Vegas isn't the same. There's just so much springing up around. And it's a great game. It's all very well thought out. The writing's wonderful. There's so many people that'll praise it. But if I gotta give Fallout 3 some of its props, it's this lighting, and in terms of like a literature perspective, I think they do a better job at what's that noise? I think it's a better setting. Oh. Ooh. He's got a grenade. Alright, let's go. You're not gonna get me. I'm behind rocks. There we go. One shot. Missed. You got him. Got him. I think I have one mod. Yeah, I have like one mod added right now, and that's just something that delays the DLC, so it's more regional based on activation rather than spamming me as soon as I start the game. Alright, so this is where we get one of our companions, actually. So let's investigate this area. just checking my computer was a little hot, making sure it's not too bad. Can't beat this game. It's 2007, 2006. Barely any mods. Oh, here we go. What's the matter, boy? You lose your master? I know how you feel. I lost my dad. Want to come with me? It's dangerous out here all alone. Let's save. Alright, so let's keep going to Minefield, which should be just over here, actually. We got dog meat in tow. And I'm turning down some of this, because this is making me a tad nervous. Just the sounds it's making are scary. Oh. Don't follow my dog. Who are you? Okay. I did have to add a mod just to get the game to run called like an HD bypass, because like they keep updating the game, and like if you don't have a certain like, okay, the loud noise stopped, so I guess something, okay, good, awesome. I was nervous because it's like a whirling, or like it almost sounded like somebody with a ripper was nearby. If you don't know what that is, it's like a one-handed chainsaw. I don't think those are in Fallout 3 though. They are in New Vegas. Alright, so here's the ghost town, and we need to be locked in because there's mines everywhere. Sometimes you can find good stuff in mailboxes, but not right there. Alright, let's grab these mines. And watch out for these cars too, because there's a sniper up there, and they're using the cars. Run, dog meat. Yeah, so this town is full of traps. Hear sniper shots in the distance. What? That's crazy. Let's get out of here. That's all we needed to do. Get to the playground, grab a mine. Get in this house while we can, while we're here. filing cabinets are empty. The desk is empty. Let's see if there's any food. We got some food. Dandy Boy apples. Mylar cake. That's crab. Mutated crab, basically. You'll see plenty of them later. Probably on our way to Rivet City. This house doesn't seem to have much. Just some food. Don't need that. Pre-war book is valuable. We can use that later. Dog meat will always get in your way, but he's a good boy. Let's go down here. Alright, so what were we doing? We were going back to Moira. Megaton. Got it. I'll be there. Alright, so if you haven't seen this place yet, this is Megaton. It's a town with a giant bomb in the middle, and they built around it. This is that first town I was mentioning earlier. It's very memorable, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because it's like supposed to be a merchant town, people come here to trade, but what about their crops? They got their water covered, they got a water purifier, but how are they getting food?
How are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean.
I got through Minefield alive, and I even brought you a present.
My very own landmine. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
The whole town is a trap. There was a sniper there, just waiting for me.
Not quite as much of a ghost town as they say, is it? Good work staying calm and collected under pressure. It'll be a great example for the book. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
That completes the first chapter's tasks, correct?
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
I'm ready to start researching the next chapter.
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
What's this about studying mirelurks?
Mirelurks are a big threat in some areas, and knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Alright, I'll try.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.
Alright, let's see what she has for sale. Nothing new. Alright. Alright, so when we first got to town, we asked about the bomb. The sheriff said, I'd love to disarm the bomb, but we have this cultist here. or we have cultists, that's plural,
Attend now
that
to
worship the
words
bomb.
of the prophet of
They didn't
Adam.
really, interfere or
Come
anything,
forth
but when we
and
disarmed the
drink the
bomb for
waters
the
of the
sheriff,
globe,
he said,
for
why
this
don't you move in?
ancient weapon of
So now we have our own house, which is this little shanty shack over here. We have a robotic butler who is right here. Let's get some rest. All right. Let's go over.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done.
Yep.
For us.
More
for the
brown
waste.
nosing of the
We
worldly
pulled
hero.
together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it.
It's one of the perks
with
for
our
having
thanks.
good karma, though. You can have good karma, bad
No.
karma.
Thank you.
And this is the side effect of having good karma. People just come up to you and give you stuff. Alright, so let's go this way. It's so nice to actually have fast travel. Oh, there's super mutants over there. Let's not engage them unless necessary, because that one has a minigun. Come on, dog meat. Ah. So that main boss I talked about from the first game basically was like a boss version of this guy. Burn it with fire. What's over here? I sense evil. Got him. Uh-oh. Yeah. Untie her.
Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. The things they talked about doing to me. Look, I don't have anything to offer you except these supplies. I don't know why they didn't take it.
No, you'll need it more than I
You're
will.
right. It's dangerous out here. I have to go before more of them come.
I'm a good person. I do good things. Alright, I'm not gonna do that quest with the... Let's go find Dad. Because that should be our priority. That, and I'm not bringing dog meat around crab people. Crab people. Crab people. Taste like crab. Talk like people. his best. Let's go, dog meat. Let's switch our weapons. Got plenty of this. Let's use this. Let's... Alright, so we got... Is there anything here that I can... No, let's... Swift Learner again. It's the last one we can get. And now, like, our experience, we're just twice as much experience gained. It's going to be great. Tippet Sewers, we can go back here for the mole rat thing. We're not doing that yet. We're gonna go this way. Dukov's place. That's for a quest later. No reason to disturb him now. Our goal is to get to Rivet City. Go around here. Try to get out of the water because it's radioactive. Oh, random explosion. Not good. Oh, it's a raider hideout. There we go. Defeated. Let's get the stim packs going. Drink some Nuka-Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. Oh, I got some good stuff here. Mac and cheese, some dirty water, Candy Boy apples. Got a stim packs, probably rat away, duck and cover. I have the comprehension perk, which allows me to get 1 extra point off that. Mylerk meat. Ammunition. Grab that. Alright, so how far are we from Rivet City? Rivet City's over here. We're going along the coastline. Here's a scabber.
Paradise Falls to the Republic of Dave.
Good to see you.
Coming to you.
Hey there.
Proud and proud in
A few odds and
special
ends.
live report. But 3 Dog, you're in that cool radio studio in D.C. How do you know I can hear you all the way out here in the ass end of nowhere?
Alright, I gotta
Because of the kid
get
from
really
101,
fast away
that's
from
how.
this
That gal actually
radio
managed to
before it
repair
starts
our
playing
antenna
some
relay.
music.
How's that for ingenuity, folks? From here on in, it's bye-bye, stupid static. Hello, magnificent music. So sit back,
Give me a shout if you need anything.
and absorb these classic tunes. Thanks for listening.
Get away from the radio, get away! Come on. Got so much ammo for this. Come on, come get some. I'm not gonna be good for long range with this. That's a minigun. Maybe? That's not gonna do it. So let's pull out my bag. Let's drink a Nuka-Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. Bro, I'd be better off manually throwing it. Come on. That was an 83% chance, and you're messing with me, bro? Get you and your minigun. Alright, there we go. Get him, dog meat. Get him. Should be finished by the time. How did he get up? Okay. I needed his AI pathing to show me the way up here. I don't think I've ever had him in this area to show me. I has big gun now. You are nothing. Alright, so let's continue to Rivet City. There shouldn't be too much more. We gotta get past the Jefferson Memorial. And then I think there's a super mutant camp just over there. By Rivet City. I guess I could have used the metro too. I can't stand going through the metro. I can't stand it. Alright, let's use grenades. Come on, it's not a far shot. Yeah. Got him. Got him. Alright, let's keep going to Rivet City. Probably run into one or two more. How does this platform work again? There's going to be another one or so, two over here. There's Rivet City. That giant boat in the water. I only have 4 shots left with this, and 10 with my pistol. I've got other GANs, but I'm not as skilled with ballistic GANs as I am with energy GANs. Right arm, at the right side of his body. Uh-oh, there's another super mutant over there. Let's try it. Yes! Who's next? We got him? Okay. Let's move along. For that. Not for this stuff. Let's go, dog meat. Need your assist here. Get up there. Get up there. Boy. Alright. Yes! Got him. Let's save this lady. Oh, there's still combat. Alright, let's go, Super Mutant. Got him. Let's go rescue the lady. I'm coming. I'll save you.
I'm alive! I can't believe it! I'm alive! Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best I can do to thank you.
No, you
Okay,
need it
if you
more than
say
I
so.
will.
I can't thank you enough, stranger.
Alright, so let's take a look at...
Candace, it's Ralph. Tell Dad there's no way in hell I'm spending nuclear Armageddon trapped with him in a fucking closet. You can have my number. It's 6. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a mushroom cloud to walk into. Have a happy Holocaust.
Alright, so Rivet City is right over there, and there won't really be anything else that deters us. keep in mind, it's not on the entirety of the tanker. It's still the biggest civilization around. That part of the tanker isn't currently being used. By the city, at least. Do I have any water for this poor bum? No, I drank it all.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Alrighty then. So, is our dad here?
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm looking for my father.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
He doesn't live here. He came here to see Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee, eh? Well, then I guess you'd have to ask Dr. Lee for more information. Go on up then. She's probably in the science lab. But keep your nose clean, you hear me?
I'm kind of lost. Can you help me?
I suppose.
Where is Dr. Lee's lab?
The door on the left goes to the stairwell. From there, just keep heading west.
Thanks for the help.
Carry on then.
Alright. Dr. Lee's lab has the intelligence bobblehead, which is something we really want. That's the rudder. Let's go. The marketplace.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Talk to me, bro.
Welcome. This here is Flack and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here.
Can I see what kind of guns you have for sale?
Need to do some killing, eh?
Alright, we can't use that kind of language here. I would appreciate it if you stopped talking like that. Alright, do we have any flamers? Because that would be cool. Flamer? Yes! I got a flamer. I love those. Alright, so we got a flamer. Oh, the Ripper is in this game. Sweet. Let's go for the flamer. Let's get the energy cells, the flamer cells, and the micro fusion cells. And then we'll sell this. We'll get rid of those, that, this, those, this, these, and we'll get rid of the baseball bat, the miniguns. Yeah, look at all that gear we had on us. Now they're paying us. Let's do... Okay, there's nothing. Nice. Did I get the Ripper? I want the Ripper too. And we will...
A pleasure doing business with you. If you need more ammo, this is where to get it.
Yeah, no cap. Well, I guess that No cap. That's the currency. That agitates things. Alright, so we got this in our down spot, this in our right spot. Let's add the flamer to our top spot. Let's add this here. That's awesome. What's going on with this guy?
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
I am here to do business with you.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Alright, let's see what they got. Oh. That is a charisma boost, but... It's only one cap. Why not? One cap for one boost and special while wearing an outfit? Yeah. Oh, so you probably don't know this about the game, but if you look around, like you see every one of these outfits, they like most of them buff something. Like they'll give you a skill buff while you wear them, other than just their like defense rating.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Since that gives me like a 1 buff to my special, I might as well take it since it's just like 1 coin. It's been a pleasure. She sells drugs.
Welcome to a quick fix.
Are you drinking on the job, ma'am? Alright, there's Gary's Galley. They serve food. This guy is just kind of like an everything merchant, but he hasn't shown up to work. Shame on him. Alright, so let's go. That's the flight deck.
I'll be right with you.
Nuka-Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. So we're on our way to see Dr. Lee. She should be down here.
For the most part, that scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care.
Fallout 4
This lab
reference.
is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
That's what we want. You found a Vault Tag, limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "It takes the smartest individuals to realize there's always more to learn. Your intelligence has permanently increased by 1.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
Alright, that sounds like something I could get involved in. Where's Dr. Lee, though? There she is.
What do you want? Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here?
You know my father? Have you seen him?
Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your father many years ago. Your mother as well, in fact. You'll have to forgive me, this has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't.
I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Sorry, but could you tell me where he's gone, please?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own.
Okay.
I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Come on, isn't there something you can do to help?
I'm sorry, I am not in a position to help you.
77% chance that... okay, thanks anyway.
You understand, I have enough to worry about already.
Tell me about this project you worked on with my father. Or what is this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
Alright. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father. This is the whole point of the game, so this, yeah.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What is it? What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just... too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
So why'd you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I have to go.
Good luck finding your father.
So, I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. I gotta run to the restroom and throw some food in my mouth, like, real quick. 30 seconds worth of food. So I'll be right back. Just give me like 2 minutes. Alright, give me just like another second. I'll be right back. Alright, let's get locked back in. I thought I was going to grab something to eat, but I don't have any food in my refrigerator. So, Phantom taxed that idea. Let's go rescue our dad from the memorial. Dog meat scared me. The Jefferson Memorial is just right over there, that building on the horizon. So he should be in here. Let's turn on our Pip-Boy light so we can see better. Grr. Alright, the entrance is over here. Skibbity dop 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 beep 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 beep. Yes, 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 yes. love the ambiance and the setting in this game. It's great for a post-apocalyptic, tragic story. Alright, let's go into the gift shop and let's start causing a ruckus. Booyaka. Alright, come on. Stop it. Currents are down. Somebody over here. What about... Alright. Dad, where are you? Dad! Let's go! Alright. Go! Come on. Alright, so there should be, let's do a little scout of the perimeter. There's somebody over here. Need a Nuka-Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
No more games.
Dog meat is great because he has a lot of aggro. Like, he gets that aggro. The enemies just want to fight him, and then you can just unload into him.
What? I hear something. Huh? A noise.
Ooh, I got my flamer stuff. Yuck, 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 yuck. There's a mod that lets you craft flamer fuel out of alcohol, which I really like for science ability, which I think is really good in this game. It really fits the story too. Alright, my health is low. Why don't you get a potion? Your health is low. There we go. Dog meat, you okay, buddy? Flamer. Dad. Where are you, Dad? Down here, Dad. Oh, right away. Got it. What are these?
So, here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it.
Okay.
Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the
Alright,
beginning.
purified water for everybody. That was the dream.
This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems.
Okay.
It will serve for now, but I need help powering up the mainframe. I'm to visit Madison at Rivet City.
Okay.
I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her?
Alright.
She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, the very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was.
Alright.
Without Catherine.
Project Purity, okay, if you haven't followed, is just to purify the water in the entire wasteland.
Not like this. Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy anymore.
Okay, let's see this final.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
That must have been our mother. She, blessed up during, complications at birth. Hearing that's kind of sad. Where is... Where is that final journal entry that tells me where he went?
James!
Ah! That scared me. Everything scared me. Don't be such a beta. Did I find it already? No, okay. Where is the door? I hate getting lost in places like this. Let's go up. To the rotunda. Let's go. Yeah, here we go.
Game's over!
We got him, Buffy. There we go. So, let's... Dad, where are you, Dad?
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day, Vault-Tec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the Overseer's office I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's Social Preservation Program and his work on something called GECK, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
Okay, so that's a really big, important part of the story. The Garden of Eden Creation Kit, the GECK, that's basically a terraforming device that allows green, flourished fields. Just like it nourishes, it can make it can produce fruit, and it can basically produce a lush green environment when there is nothing.
To be honest, the GECK sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not one that list.
So what vault
I
was?
did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112.
Okay.
I'm no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments.
Huh.
If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
All right. What's the last one, right?
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to.
All right.
It's so close. But that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
All right, so we need to go to Vault 112. Because that's where our dad said he went in that holotape. So let's get out of this dump. Alright, so we're nowhere near that. Let's go to Megaton. Let's offload some stuff at our house.
Yes?
Yes, minding your business. You are not. There we go.
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
I'm just gonna sleep on this moldy bed. That should heal my wounds.
Oh.
Bed rotting. Get out of my way, puppers.
It's good to see you alive and well, madam. Well, it's good to see you.
Alrighty then, let's get this ratioed. Let's go to Vault 101. And then we can just easily... Where is all that anyway? Let's go this way. I said I was going to offload stuff, but then I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, I got that perk that gives me more damage against these guys. Got him. What's over here that wants to bring the ruckus? Bring the ruckus. Alright, so we are going out to this random garage that's all the way out here. Near a place called Girder Shade. Ooh, there's a military truck. It might have some goodies. Mr. Gutsy. Yeah. Yeah. More ammo. Always a good thing. Don't need that. Okay. Hmm. 50-50 chance. A little under 50% chance. Alright. Right track crippled. Let's heal up. Got it. What's this over here? What is this? Is this a... Okay. What is this? Okay. Bubble gum drops, junk food, stim pack, buff out. Okay, what's over here? Big book of science, big lore book. Okay. Huh. A bit sus.
For all you guys and gals, time for you. Yourself officially warned.
No! Oh, the music's playing in there, so I have to leave. I thought I turned off the music, but... I'm not risking that. Come on. I thought I turned down the mute. Like, why is it playing anything? Alright. Let's see if it still plays when I go in it. Nope, your music, and I can't risk it. I'll figure that out by next stream, I hope. That's annoying. You think turning the slider down all the way on radio would turn off the radio, but it does not, for whatever reason. Got it. Alright, let's head over towards... Alright, so Evergreen Mills is right over here. It's a raider stronghold, so I better watch out. What do you got there? Got him. What's that in the distance there? Just trees. That's pretty much the scenery for most of this game. Dead tree, rock, rock, dead tree. Still got a little bit of a way to go. Oh, no. Actually, it's right there. My bad. It's girder shade. That's a bit away. All right. Almost there. What's that? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Here's that garage there. Yeehaw. Ripper. Okay, so there's a secret compartment somewhere. so let's get in here. Get riggedy. Critical hit. Alright, so let's stem pack. Alright, so we just made it to Vault 112. I think I'm going to wrap up here because I'm feeling kind of drained on this. I'll probably play it again tomorrow or at least sometime again this week. So if you feel like catching that tomorrow, by all means. Made it to the end. Like the video, subscribe, do the thing. Appreciate you hanging around and watching. Stay away from that red 40, you know. And I gotta save first before I can do anything. Okay. Save, exit game. Alright, so